Good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody out there. Jason here at Signature Esports, and a pleasure just to have you here live and in charge for a whole lot of action, a whole lot of fun. New Saturday night series here for us, and some Dirt Pro late models are going to have some fun. That's for darn sure. If you like dirt racing, well, you're in the right section. I do enjoy the old Saturday night dirt series. You know, that's part of what got me into racing, into calling races to begin with, was real life dirt series action. Ton of fun, they can be a ton of fun. On top of that, you're going to see some of the best slide jobs. You're going to see just how much these iRacers, let alone in the real world, what these iRacers are going to be capable of and what they're going to be able to do. It's a ton of fun. Thank you, Tony Martin, for the like. Thank you to Joe for the like out there. Joe Foxer as well. Kristen Hayes became a subscriber on YouTube. Thank you so much, Outlaw. 24J following us on Twitch. We are live on 3 platforms, and it's all because of you and each and every one of you out there. To the new people that are joining, welcome to the Signature Esports streams. And of course, and always, thank you to each and every one of you out there. Cheer on your favorite drivers and encourage you to do so. Julie, thank you very much. Cole, I saw Cole was out there. Thank you, Julie. Much love to you. Terry, thank you for the like as well. Terry James out there. Much love. We're gonna have some fun. That's what this is all about. It's all about the dirt racing. It's all about the dirt series, open series as well. Here's a look at your race information for today's race as we get ready to go at Concord. That is the dirt track at Charlotte, a huge racetrack. That's a good starting track when it comes to opening up a new series. Right now, we're at week 1, race 1. It is going to be a ton of fun. 10-lap heats, 4 to the feature, 15-lap C main with 1 to the feature, and again, that makes another 15-lap B main with 1 to the feature. They're going to have the feature's going to be 50 laps, and I think some things combined over there. 50-lap feature with 18 drivers going to the. Oh wait, I know what happened. Sorry, folks. Some things got all tied over. We're going to see 50-lap feature with 18 drivers total, 1 fast repair, open setup, 1 attempted green white checkered. Again, caution laps do not count. It's dirt racing. It's what you would expect to see for the dirt track at Charlotte. Your weather information here. Make sure you go check out FusionSetupShops.com because that is the title sponsor here for the Reaper Racing League's Dirt Series. Pro late models ready to get going. 77 degrees on the track temperature, 77 degrees on the air temperature, clear skies, and a lot of humidity. And the starting grid for the JJNSC RACEWAR heat race number 1 is going to be Keith Hackney on that Klosterman engraving pole right there with the number 91. Runs a good fast lap out there. Cruz Caudell's going to be there in row number 2. Justin Brown, Lake Martin going to make it row number 2. Chase Dudow is going to have Luke Rakowski in row number 3 to his outside. Aaron and Jacob Isaac are going to make up row number 4. Zach Dillon, Matt Talon are going to be up there in that 5 row. So 10 drivers, again, 4 to the feature. It's a big deal because that's going to make up for some good mains, and you can get a lot of racers out here, a lot of drivers. Dad watching as well. I love it. Thank you. Tell was it? You got Jesse out there. You got Pat Solari. They picked you. Let's go. Drymon. What's up, Pat? Good to see you. Let's go. All in Motorsports. Appreciate you. Sprint Car giving us a follow as well. Thank you so much to everybody out there. I appreciate you. It's going to be a ton of fun. I'm glad to be back calling some dirt racing. You know, we've only had the Monday night series over at Chop Shop, which is of course one of our sponsors here. Thank you to everybody for getting out there and having some fun. I want to make sure that we move our chat as well. Because our sponsors are going to be there. That's where they're going to be. Let's get it, boys. Time to put on a show. Love it, Paul. Thank you very much. Let's go, says Sprint. Appreciate everybody out there. Keep the chats lively, but make sure you keep them clean. That's all that I can ever ask. Keith Hackney, ready to go. 91.55, 038.21. That's going to be your front starting row here. They are ready to dig. Again, the reminder with the way that this one works, the drivers are going to be very much in control of what their setup does, very in control of what the car does. And these drivers are some of the best out there when it comes to the iRating. Look at Keith Hackney out there, 75.29 on the iRating skill. Pace Truck's going to dive in. And for the first heat race, JJ and SC out of Australia. Go check them out on Facebook. I put some links in the chat. I'm going to make sure to update the description. We're going to be having a ton of fun. Pitter patter, let's get at her. Green flag. Hackney, Brown, Caudell, Justin Brown back to third. Luke in a 330, giving himself a good look here. There, he's running a 33 on the paint scheme, 330 on the number on the relative of what you see. These drivers ready to knock it out of the park. I am going to be changing the left side ticker to be more of a dirt racing ticker this week. We had some different updates, and that's some of the things we're going to be doing. Hackney Cruz in the 55 slides right to the middle. How about that? Justin Brown, big slider up into the middle. Good race line so far. Hugging to the bottom. You got to remember, all of the bottom lane is going to be what they're using. This track's going to wear out just as much as most of the dirt tracks that iRacing do. Bottom line feeds for a little while, then you're going to start seeing the drivers, especially when it comes to the feature. They're going to start migrating to that middle lane, being able to get a big run on the backside. Luke Rakowski right here in that 330 rolling. Chase Dunal in that 32 off one from the start. Matt into 31, biggest mover so far, up 3. Connor, what's going on? Good to see you. Doing good? Glad to see me out here. I appreciate the broadcasts are starting to go even better. How about Zach Dillon? Zach Dillon had an issue, had to jump to pits on lap 3. Take a look here real quick. I think he just maybe have tapped the wall and dropped himself into the bottom side. I think he's got that right side damage, and that's what did that. So back at it, Keith Hackney out front as Cruz tries to close in. Half second the difference here. Justin Brown in third. Trying to roll at top 4, exactly where they started. And Lakin Martin back here in the 38. Big move into the corner, trying to get a little bit more out of this car. That's Lone Canadian in this first heat race. Again, JJ and SC RACEWEAR out there. There's going to be a link in the description, but we're going to make sure we check them out because you've got to check them out. That's the most important thing. Like, follow, subscribe. Charlotte, white flag waves, final lap in heat race number 1. Keith Hackney in the 91. Big move into the corner. Nice, cool, calm, and collected. He's going to come around. He's going to take this one. Reaper Racing Leagues gets the checker for the heat. Cruz Caudell is going to go into the feature as well. Justin Brown, Lakin Martin, all of these drivers moving on. Everybody else headed off to the C-Main. Man, oh man. Good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you to everybody out there. Again, reach up, hit that like button for me. It does go a long way to support the stream. Here is heat race number 2. Christopher Joy is going to have Lane Phillips to the outside here in the JJSC heat race number 2. Cole Younger is going to have Derek Drymon to the outside of him on the restart. Tyson Banks, Drake Drymon are going to be there. Row number 3. Justin Williams, Justin Anglin in row number 4. Levi Salzgiver is going to have Bud Molyneux out there. What's up, Bud? Good to see you. Get some footage of the leader for a lap or 2. It's all going, man. It's all going. Had to get out there and give ourselves a little bit of love. Christopher Joy, Lane Phillips, all there up front. We're going to see some great action here for the drivers. Levi Salzgiver is going to be your tail end of the field back here. We'll see what he's going to have. If any of these drivers from the back and maybe they just had a bad qualifying lap and going to be trying to work their way up front. Top 2, 30 and the 29, ready to rock and roll. Thank you, Levi, for the follow. I appreciate you. Go Scootman, says Jesse out there. Much love. Thank you, Jesse. I appreciate you guys being out there. Thank you for the like as well. Julie and Jesse, all here for the number 3 car on the inside. Again, open setups, a lot of control, a lot to be said for all of these drivers. We'll take a look at what these drivers are going to be able to do here when they get ready to go green flag racing here in the pro late models. These dirt track in Charlotte, you see the sunset sky starting to put the lights, show more of the lights on the racetrack and show what these cars look like. And their paint schemes looking pretty darn fantastic. Green flag. 10-lap heat race. 30, big run. Cole Younger drives to the corner. 29 back to the outside. Top three rolling. Oh, baby. Cole upside out, inside out. No cautions during the heat race, and so that's going to be a kind of a reset there. Actually, I didn't see a caution coming out. Might actually show up. Now there's a caution. There is a caution as some things needed to reset. And we will have at it. Boy, howdy, caution did come out here. And that was a big one. Cole Younger right here. Down to the bottom side, 747. Ooh, hits the bottom of the apron. 29 rolls the corner, just gets right to the back bumper, just a little bit right there. It's a good slider that went backwards, and then some drivers just could not avoid Cole. And that'll be the way it is. One fast repair in the series, and I believe that's going to be a fast repair for the entirety of each session. So a fast repair for the heat races, a fast repair for the Consi, fast repair for I think that's the way iRacing has just had it worked out. So all of the cool things that come to fruition are going to be all right there. Timing tower for FusionSetupShop.com. Pro late models here for the Reaper Racing League. Make sure you go check them out. FusionSetupShop.com for your oval and dirt series setups. Definitely a great series. Not only a great series, but a great way to support setup shops out there. We know that there are a lot of setup shops out there, but there are some that are just not focused enough on what the dirt series is going to be able to do, and what the small short, like super lates and pro lates that are on the short tracks. These are cars that you want to be able to get out there and drive. A lot of people enjoy those series, and Fusion Setup Shop very focused on that as well. Laps will reset. Christopher is rolling, but the caution laps do not count. At least I thought they were. I think we're seeing right now 6 laps to go here. Christopher Joy rolling the corner. Big outstretched hand. 3 wide on corner exit back here. Here we go. There's your laps resetting as the drivers go to work. There's Drake Dryman back here, trying to get himself a little bit of extra momentum down to the bottom side. Lane Phillips to the outside. Phillips rolls the corner. 411 right in front of him. Call 411 for what you need. How about it? Oh man, that's gonna be it's a 7 on the paint scheme. There's Tyson Banks at a 747, trying to drive his way to the bottom side. Good exit right now, as we're seeing a lot of the ground being made up on the bottom side, but the high line has good momentum, and right now Drake on the outside pulls a good mid lane, trying to check up here for the 29. Christopher Joy out front, Dryman in second. Combined I rating right now just over 12,200 for the top 2. Lane Phillips in tow, running that second lane. Flies up to the outside. Big move as the battle rolls on. That transfer spot here to the feature. That's a good little race line here with 4 laps to go in the JJSC RACEWEAR heat race number 2. Drake driving to the outside, trying to get a little momentum, trying to put himself right there into the back bumper, the back Nerf bar of the 29 in front of him. Lane Phillips has his hands full in front of him, and if he were running a mirror, that would be exactly what you would see coming around that corner. What a line that they're running. Good, hard racing as these drivers look deep into the corner. Lane Phillips rolls right here. 2 laps to go here in heat race number 2. Christopher Joy, 30 out front, 3/4 of a second, almost 8/10 of a second. Big run, big momentum. A white flag waves here for the final lap. Christopher Joy will come around and will take the unofficial results, knock it out of the park. Joy wins heat race number 2. Dryman second, Lane Phillips third, and some things kind of went all haywire there for a moment. All right, let's take a look at what we've got going on here for the starting grid for heat race number 3. Michaela Steffies is going to be there in is your Klosterman pole sitter for heat race number 3. Diesel Jones out there, rode to the outside. How about Nathan Alul? Good to see Nathan out there running. I used to watch him in the oval circuit quite a lot. So it's good to see Nathan out there running. He's going to be inside row number 2. Trevor Schroeder is going to be out there to the outside of the 19. Joe Garcia, Kyle Carter make up row number 3. Travis Fry, Nick Bauman, Nick Klosterman, the last drivers in heat race number 3, ready to go. Speaking of drivers that are out there, how about good old Kyle Carter, ready to rock and roll here for the Beef Jerky Unlimited driver cams here. Heat race number 2, or heat race number 3, ready to go for the number 14. Yeah, sorry, Pat. Or sorry, Levi. I know that we've got those alerts out there. I don't have those. I don't have those on right now during the heat races. I usually take those out. Jayden, thanks for liking the stream. Bendu, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you, Levi, for the follow as well. I thank you to everybody, all the new folks out there. I appreciate you very much. I know that but on the personal streams, they're up and they're running. So again, do apologize about that. I love those sounds, but Facebook and YouTube don't like it. That's why I have them on Twitch. So, and I usually have them disabled so that way you guys don't lose channel points for that. But we'll be ready to go. Thank you everybody out there. Much love to you. Diesel Jones on the outside. Steffi's is going to be on the inside. 49. Ready to roll. Michaela in the 49. Dang it, Kyle. Yeah, there's Kyle. Kyle Carter ready to go. All right. Ready to go. Reaper Racing Series. 49 with a great restart, a great start to the race right there as these drivers go to work. Hold on, hold on. Trying to get the overlay to rework here, folks. The big changes here for the Dirt Series. Diesel Jones rolling as the driver's working. Ooh, baby. There we go. Kyle Carter up to the second spot now. You see the 19 digging out of the corner. Nick Bauman in that 71 rolls the corner to the outside. 49 there to the inside as well. Michaela Steffi's from the front to the back. Has to roll back forward. And right now, 114 goes around. Joe Garcia there. Caution's going to come out. And that was some big momentum changing right here. Here's what happened to the 114. Into the corner, 38 up the race line. It's going to be Nathan Alul. Good line. Oh, just drifting up into the 38. And now they're touching. And a touch and go situation with the 114 goes around. Just sliding too much into the corner. Couldn't get out of the throttle fast enough. And that'll be the way the cookie crumbles on this one. Thank you, everybody, for being out there. If you haven't done so, reach up at that like button for me. It does go a long way to help support the stream. Not only support the stream, but help support what these leagues are doing. Helps the focus of iRacing just be more. And the way that I see these racing leagues and what they do, it's important to me to be able to grow the iRacing community as a whole, regardless of your affiliation or what you drive, whether it's road series, whether it's NASCAR asphalt, whether it's dirt series or the dirt road series. There are a ton of different leagues out there. We want to make sure that everybody gets the opportunity to get out here and drive and be showcased. Reaper Racing Leagues, a new addition here to Signature Esports, but I know that they came from another dirt series out there. And I saw some things earlier that weren't that I want to say here. UDTV was the previous broadcaster here, and they are a phenomenal dirt series out there. I'm filling some big shoes for some dirt callers because they do a lot of dirt racing and they know a ton about what they're doing out there. So much love to UDTV and what they do. I encourage you to check out their YouTube channel as well because what a fantastic platform they have. 46 goes, green flag. We're back at it here. In caution, laps do not count. Schrader to the bottom side. Trevor Rowland. 1,000 bits for Levi. Thank you for the 1,000 biddies, sir. Much love to you. I appreciate it. Those bits go a long way. They're going to help support the stream, and they're going to go to Toys for Tots, which is what I do. Joe Garcia had to jump to pit road. Something happened to him, and he is all mangled, but nothing doing here. 49 back to the inside. Michaela Steffi's to the bottom, trying to roll. Trevor Schrader up on the high side. 49, big momentum. Trying to get that car to turn. Your pole sitter back to third as they roll down to the bottom side. Diesel Jones out front. Kyle Carter in second. 3 laps to go in heat race number 3 for the JJSC Heat Race Phenomenon. Diesel Jones to the high line. Kyle Carter rolling the high line. These drivers doing a phenomenal job. How about Michaela? Still trying to utilize the bottom side here. 19 to the back. Big turn to the corner. Bottom side feeding for both of them. A white flag waves. Final lap here. And the heat race as the dirt track at Charlotte moves to the high side late in the run. 49 of Michaela Staffis is going to be right here, trying to get that second spot, trying to roll back to the bottom side. Can they get it? They're going to dig it. Diesel Jones knocks it out of the park, leads from the beginning, was able to get that restart. Michaela had an issue early on, and now you're going to see these top 4 transfer over. Michaela is going to transfer over, so is Trevor. As right now we're going to go into the B main. And it's going to be a huge B main. Luke and Tyson are going to make up the front row. That is going to be the 330 and the 747. Nick Bauman in the 71 is going to have Matt in the 31 to his outside row number 2. Justin Williams, Nathan Lewell make up row number 3. Jacob Isaac and Justin Engler are going to make up row number 4. Travis Fry is going to have Aaron Rakowski in row number 5 to his outside of 33. Levi Salzgiver is going to have Nick Klosterman to his outside in row number 6. Row 7 will be Chase Donnell with Cole Younger, Joe Garcia, Zach Diller going to make up the next row. Bud Molyneux is going to be back out there again. Again, in the heat race, I do believe we're going to have a total of 18 drivers to the feature. I do believe that's how that one's checked up and checked out. And now the drivers are ready to go. As we look at the biggest pythons in all of iRacing, there's the man, the myth, the legend. They call him Barney. I call him Fred. Big dirt track here. As the dirt track at Charlotte gets loud. Big sweeping corners. Big crowd. Drivers are ready to go. I'm ready to go. Hopefully you're ready to go, because they're about to have at it. 17 of the best ready to make Charlotte their own. We're going to run 15 laps, and we're going to have a ton of fun. Chevy, thank you for the like. I appreciate you out there as well. Drivers ready to make this one a huge run out of the corner. That's going to be all about the next line that you take. It's going to be all about the grip, the strategy. They're going to test the long run here again. Ready to go. Green flag racing here at Charlotte. Don't go near Corey. Oh, man. Tobin going to have an issue up here, up under the wall. Caution comes out early. Here's what happened. Dallin in the 31 here. Or tag on, I think I should have asked him. I usually ask everybody. I didn't get to see Matt, so we will make sure that we get the names all situated. Just drives into the, oh man, something's wrong with the wheel there. I don't know what happened there, but he was definitely locked up. His wheel was locked up looking to the right. So I don't know. Luke is ready to go. I'm ready to go. The Red Pirate Family Bar and Grill. Actually, I love Red Pirate. And I've got family that visited the Florida area. And if you haven't checked them out, I didn't put a link in the description for them. They're sponsored for your main here. They're absolutely fantastic. If you have not checked them out, if you live in a Florida area, I want you to go look and check them out. There's a Facebook link for them. And I want you to know that we support our local businesses. We also support those who love iRacing, and Red Pirate Family Grill and Oyster Bar does. They absolutely do. They're located at 236 Highway 98, East Point, Florida. Go check them out. 850-670-1090 or redpirategrill.com. They are open currently. Much love to them. Actually, they're going to be closed December 1st through the 7th because they're doing the Red Pirate cruise right now. That's awesome. Go check them out. I want you to go check them out. When they get back from their cruise, you go visit them. You tell them Signature sent you over, and they'll take care of you. They're going to give you some of the best service and some of the best meals out there. So go check them out. Fusion Setup Shop. Pro Dirt Late models ready to go. Tyson Banks on the outside. Rakoski on the inside. Whoa, baby. Good restart for the 330. 747 on the outside. Big momentum change here as you see the outside line closing speed for the 747 of Tyson Banks. Rakoski gets the corner rolling. Big 3-4 wide. Oh, baby. Somebody went around. No, sir. No caution for the drivers. 32 able to save it. They've chased it now. Here's where this one happened. I got to change that to be at full speed. So he gets into the corner here. And I do believe there's the 17 up on the wall. And then just a little love tap from the 114. And able to save it. Good stuff. He's ready to go, though. Tyson Banks to the outside. Big lead. Luke Rakoski is going to be there in second now. Nathan Alul closing back down this pace. But watch this three-wide racing back here. This is a battle for third and fourth. I believe the top two are going to be the drivers pushing. As right now, everybody trying to gain some ground. 38 slides to the inside. Justin Williams trying to get a little bit more out of his car. Good race line so far for the 71. Nick Bauman's going to be rolling to that middle lane. Try to get to the inside. Try to get around it. Knows his setup's good. Trying to make that setup change. Make the setup change he made earlier work here as Rakoski is going to be in second. Different race line. Look at what Banks is doing. You see the high line for Banks up there. Little second lane rolling for Luke. Caution comes out here as Travis Fry has an issue. 17 to the corner. That was Bud. Oh, Bud bounces it off the wall. Oh, no, Bud didn't have an issue. Somebody bounced it off the, was it the 33? It was Levi. Levi was rolling here, and Levi was up near the wall. Got a little arrow push there into the wall, 17, and just tries to drive off 17 there. Bud Molino goes around, and that's unfortunate. But right now, these drivers are going to fix their stop. Maybe a little fast repair look. Travis Fry will come back out. Tyson Banks, your leader here in the C-Main. Good-looking stop. Thank you, everybody, for watching out there. Much love to you. I appreciate you all being out there again. Those who know Signature, we've been doing this for 3.5 years, almost 4 years. It'll be 4 years in May. And I've called dirt racing in the past. I call it in real life, and this is always a ton of fun. So it's a little different on iRacing, and the reason why it's a little different on iRacing is because, well, iRacing, the cameras are very specific and very, very poignant, and I absolutely love what we're able to do with this as the high, wide, and handsome BMF race cars. Love it. Big special thank you to all the sponsors for Reaper Racing League, KOSTERMAN Engraving, LUNATIC Designs out there as well, JJ at SC RACEWEAR, Fusion Setup Shop, Apex Designs, giving you a whole lot of love. We love ourselves some Apex Designs. You're seeing logos kind of flash across your screen up there, folks. They are your sponsors. Thank you for the follow out there, Chase Keith. I appreciate you. Thank you for the 1,000 biddies. That was amazing. 747 rolling. Nathan Alul gets a good run on Luke here. Luke battles back to the outside. 4 laps to go as the Fusion Setup Shop Pro Late Dirt Model Series as a couple of drivers try to transfer over. Tyson Banks makes it 3 to go. Carl, thank you for the like, sir. Chiefland RC Raceway digs out of the corner. Gotta love Chiefland RC Raceway. They're located in Florida as well. They got a track that you should go see especially if you like your RC racing. 2 laps to go here as now Banks, Rakowski, Nathan Alul, Jacob Isaac rolling the corner. 2x2 behind. Joe Garcia up 7. Biggest mover is Cole Younger trying to work his way forward. But these drivers too fast. Right now, Nathan Alul trying to get one more spot on the last lap. Tyson Banks makes the transfer. Luke Rakowski is going to make it as well. Nathan Alul in 3rd. Jacob Isaac in 4th. Justin Williams, Cole Younger, Nick Bauman, and Joe Garcia. The transfer happens as these drivers are going to go out. They're going to warm up. They're going to get some of this practice in. They're going to try to do their thing. And folks, a big special thank you to everybody out there. I want to make sure that we do give our support not only to the sponsors of this series, but the sponsors of Signature Esports. If you have not checked them all out, I encourage you to do so. Our driver spotlight cams are brought to you by Beef Jerky Unlimited. Go to beefjerkyunlimited.com and get yourself some holiday treats and eats, because I'm telling you, that's probably the best thing for your gamer, for your dirt racer, for your hunter, for anybody. For anybody. If you like beef jerky, chicken jerky, turkey jerky, pork jerky, they got it all, and they got a whole bunch of different flavors. Go check them out. Thank you to everybody who have been a part of this Chop Shop Racing Series. Is the oval circuit that I would absolutely recommend. So if you're out there on the dirt series and you haven't tried to get into an oval circuit, well, there you go. Oval circuit will be our recommend for Chop Shop Racing Series. Big sponsor for me, and they also have a podcast out there I encourage you to go check out. Melvin's LAWNCARE. Melvin's is what you're seeing up there. I know that logo is kind of small. MFJ Welding out there as well for the Fusion Setup Shop Series here with the Reaper Racing Leagues. I encourage you to go check out all of these fine folks. JJ and SC RACEWEAR sponsors all the heats. They have a Facebook page. I did post it all. I will update all of this, and we will have better talking points in week 2. But I wanted to make sure that we're hitting all of these sponsors. Now, again, thank you to all my sponsors, NordVPN. Thank you to, as well, Mandarood Racing. Thank you to, of course, Dark Horizon Fishing. And thank you to all the fine folks out there that help me accomplish my goals of what I do. Noma TV is another iRacing broadcaster out there as well. I encourage you to go check out his YouTube channel. These drivers are knocking it out of the park. I've got one more driver cam up there that I didn't get the chance to showcase. And we'll make sure that we do that. Because we definitely have some drivers out there pushing boundaries and taking names. That's pretty much how this one works. All right, they're going to run 2 minutes 50 seconds. It's a chance for all of us to get a hydrate in. Make sure you keep checking them out. We'll throw it on exciting so you can see what these drivers are doing and all the speeds they have going on. Did Cole transfer? So the drivers I'm seeing that are transferred, Cole did not transfer. So we have 18 drivers. Diesel Jones, Cruz Caudell, Keith Hackney, Justin Brown, Lakin Martin, Lane Phillips, Tyson Banks, Michaela Steffes, Kyle Carter, Christopher Joy, Derek Drymon, Nick Bauman, Joe Garcia, Drake Drymon, Luke Rakowski, and Trevor Schrader and Nathan Alul. Justin Williams out there as well. So we have 18 drivers, and about half the field did not transfer. I like the fact that these big fields are out there trying to compete for each other, trying to make sure that they've got some extra incentive and making those points matter. So yes, they did. That's going to be your transfer. Keep it tuned in, folks. Diesel Jones rolling. They only ran the C main, so they weren't unable to get enough for the B main, which that requires a lot of drivers. That would have had the transfer. So the top 2 transferred this time. which is what happened there. So yeah, keep it tuned in though, because going to be some great racing here for the 50-lap feature. I might be wrong here. Bear with me. I'm only seeing 19 drivers. I'm seeing 19 drivers practice right now. Justin Williams is going to be out there as well. It looked like it was only going to be 18, so it would have been 4 times 4, been 16 plus 2 for the feature. We'll see. We'll see what happens here. We'll see. We'll see what the starting grid looks like. 20 drivers to the feature. So, well, there you go. So yes, he did transfer. We have 20 drivers into the feature. I like it. So I like being wrong. I will make sure that I got to get all that information corrected before next time, folks. Your Klosterman pole sitter is Keith Hackney. Christopher Joy will be to the outside. Klosterman Trophies and Designs. If you haven't checked out what he's been doing, Nick Klosterman has been knocking it out of the park when it comes to his wood graving skills and what he's been able to do for people. So go check him out, of course. Christopher Joy, again, the number 30 is going to restart on the outside. Diesel Jones, Cruz Caudell, going to make up row number 2. Derek Drymon is going to have Kyle Carter in the outside row in row number 3. Justin Brown's going to have Lane Phillips to his outside. Michaela Steffes is going to be out there with Lakin Martin. 49 did a heck of a job of going from the back to having an issue early in the heat race, being able to make it in on the transfer. Love to see it. Lakin Martin, again, Drake Drymon's going to be there with Trevor Schroeder to the outside. In row number 6. Row 7, we move down that starting grid. Going to be Tyson Banks. Luke Rakowski is going to be there in Luke Rakowski is going to be there in row number 7. Nathan Lule, Jacob Isaac will make up the next row. Justin Williams, Cole Younger did make the transfer. He sure did. So I thought it was supposed to be 18, and technically he would have made the transfer, but he wasn't showing up on the practice list. So apologies about that, folks. 20 drivers here. That is on me. That is on me for not reading correctly on my other screen. So many apologies. Like to get it right. I don't like to make mistakes. Nick Bauman is going to have Joe Garcia, especially with things like names, with all that stuff. Your Apex Designs feature going to have 50 laps. Caution, laps do not count. 1 attempt at a green, white, checkered, 1 fast repair, and they'll be fine on fuel. Green flag waves. Joy to the outside. Hackney rolling onto the corner. These drivers pursuing as Kyle Carter moves to the outside. Original driver cam here for this series. These drivers pushing a lot of boundaries here. You know your driver, make sure that you shout him out. Free wide, into the wall. Drivers trying to be patient. Well, there is no patience. 29, 38. Look at this pack. Pack racing all the way. Keith Hackney is your race leader right now to the bottom side. He goes. And they are door to door back here. Whoa, baby, big checkup. They're trying to get single file. 4 of 50. Cole Younger having an issue back here. He's going to be just fine, though, as we see him stretch his legs, get himself rolling. Keith Hackney, your race leader, still rolling out to the inside as these drivers move. Christopher Joy rolling up as well. He can go on board with the cockpit view of a couple of these drivers. How about Kyle Carter stuck on the inside? He's getting buffaloed. He saw that contact that was made near him. He was pushing as hard as he can, and that is exactly where he is at. Kyle Carter, again, the other spotlighted driver that we have, making a Beef Jerky Unlimited as he works. Lane Phillips having an issue. Caution comes out, and probably within a nick of time, you see a tire rolling on the outside. We'll check and see what happened. Thank you to the two drivers that are out there giving us the Beef Jerky Unlimited driver cams. Reading is hard. You don't know how much... what'd you say? You know how much worse you screwed up on if... it's all good. Yes, sir. They are still accepting. Yes, they are. Shane, they are. They're accepting drivers for the league. It is $20. Paul put it out there. Thank you so much to Paul for being out there. There's the Discord. It's $20, and it's an open set. Yes. Thank you, Michaela. Much love. Reading is hard. I don't know. I would be much worse. Heck, you screwed on ifs, ands, and buts. It's all good. Dude, man, I tell you what, it can be an issue. You just have to, I don't know, you have to do well. I always keep saying Lane Phillips having an issue. Here's a look at what happened to Lane. And here's what happened. Lane slid the corner here. At 3 and 4 wide, little, whoa, 38 up into him. Then the 19 up against the wall. That tire falls off on the 29. He can't go anywhere. That's a shame. I tell you what, it's been a good race. These guys have been knocking it out of the park. Great drive line. Again, completing lap 7 right now as the drivers look to go back to green flag racing here. Laps are the priority here. Reaper Racing League brought to you by Fusion Setup Shop. Ready to rock and roll again. Thank you to the 1,000 biddies that we got earlier from Levi. Much love to you. I appreciate that. Goes a long way. That's a good chunk of change. So thank you very much. I know what bits cost, so thank you. Would say reading is hard. What I try to do is I try to manage what's going on the track based on relative times on my big old man screen, what I call the old man screen. Everything's big, so I can see. Thank you to JJ and SC Racewear. I did put a link in the chat for you as well. We're gonna update the description at the end of the race with all of the links for the series. I'm gonna try to make sure that we take care of making sure that's in next week as well. And as I get to know these sponsors and get to know what they do and all the specials they have going on, we're gonna make sure we try to highlight exactly what they're doing and exactly what they have going on. We love the fact that companies and people and businesses like to get out there and sponsor iRacing series, Dirt Series, of course. It's huge. The Dirt Series have tons of sponsors. Each Dirt Series, I don't care where. If you watch and you look at overlays and stuff like that on Dirt Series out there, you know they've got a ton of sponsors. MELVIN'S, LAWNCARE. I want to make sure I get a number so that way you can talk to them. Green flag, we're ready to go. Keith Hackney ready to rock and roll. Joy to the backside. He rolls into second. Justin Brown and the 21 rolls the corner to the outside. Hackney on the bottom. Or on the high side, sorry. Keith Hackney on the high side. There is Christopher Joy on the bottom side. Hackney tries to clear. Joy utilizing that bottom lane. This track is starting to wear out. Here's the turn 3 camera, what I call here, 3291, 411 of Drymon here. Has the 21 of Justin Brown on the bottom side. Big moves, big momentum swing. How about back here? Tyson Banks up 6, your biggest mover of the race so far. Diesel Jones to start for the backside of this one. A commanding lead toward the end of the to the heat race that he was involved in. Jones utilizing the high line here to make momentum, but Joy runs the fastest lap of the race so far here in the 50-lap feature. 15.74 for Christopher Joy. Caution comes out. Lincoln Martin, Justin Williams. Corner. Oh, baby. 38 checks up right there. And almost big checkup right there. we follow along. It was Justin. No, it wasn't Justin Williams. Who was that? That was. Scroll, scroll, scroll. It was Justin Williams right there. Take a look. Justin, you went around, did a great job there. That was the 29 of Lane Phillips. Take a look one more time. That's when the caution comes out. 29 got into the back bumper here. Yeah. And Lane was just doing the right thing. Yep. Just big check up in front of him. All right, we're going to go. We're going to get back at it here. Christopher Joy, Derek Drymon, Keith Hackney, Justin Brown. It's going to be your top 4 drivers on the restart here. Lane Phillips into pit road, head to toe. Reaper Racing Leagues again, JJNSC. Check them out on Facebook as well. They do have a website. We'll link all that stuff. Apex, giving you all the designs you need. You can find them on Facebook.com/Apex Designs. I think it's /Ohio or AOH. That's who you're going to look for. MFJ Welding out there. We'd love to see MF getting out there and running as well. Joy, Drymon, Hackney, Jones, Brown's going to be your top 5 on the restart here. Good restart here for the 32. Big momentum. How about 3 and 4 wide on the corner exit? Why not? It's dirt. Dirt track at Charlotte, holding everything at bay. On board with Michaela Steffes. I think it's Steffi's, but I want to make sure I say it right. Big checkups. Do I look like I'm the guy with a plan on the back of the 19? That's Trevor. Love it. Love it. About some of these great paint schemes you're seeing here. Tyson Banks still trying to roll forward, up 7. Cole Younger, big momentum for the driver. He's a little blink going on there. Michaela to the outside, trying to get back to the front as well. Michaela very strong in the heat race. Now seems to be having to work on that long run race pace. Was able to do so in the heat race. And did a great job of moving forward. Luke Rakowski is going to be here in 13th. This is a battle for 13th right here. These drivers carrying every bit of speed that you can see. Only one gear to the cars, but they are moving fast with a whole lot of carelessness. Feature the drivers that you can do. Cruz Caudell is going to be here. Ooh, maybe big check up in front of him. Has the 55. Has the 55. Avoids the back bumper of the 747 and the 46 on the high side. Ooh, 19 side by side. Gets up. Little door banging action here as the 747 has a little bit of traffic to the inside. 46 slides the corner. That's Diesel Jones trying to utilize the bottom of the racetrack. Slides down, puts the nose. So you want to make sure that you do not try to clear yourself off a driver. 747 is going to be right there to the back bumper. Slides to the bottom side. You're going to see these drivers be able to door bang a little bit here. 747, 46, battle for 5th. 46 way up the race line. It's going to have momentum on the corner. Christopher Joy to Hackney behind. You see Keith Hackney rolling that corner, trying to get back to Chris. The 30. That's a whole lot of speed right now. 9/10 of a second difference. How about Kyle Carter trying to get himself up front and keep himself on the podium right now? 3rd place car so far as he's up 3. Again, Cole Younger still trying to work on the bottom side. Here's Drymon to the outside. Drake in the 7 car. He has the 4 on the race car. He's number 7 on your relative there, folks. Yeah, these drivers are battling for 10th. Because right now, the fastest lap of the race just ran by Keith Hackney. He just ran a 15.71. Joy 15.74. As now the drivers really trying to put on some pressure as the slider's still happening back here. There's Tyson Banks. Going to get a run on Diesel Jones and Caudell. Caudell right there has the 46 and the 747 sliding. Diesel Jones still trying to clear himself here. Can't get clear of these drivers. Trying to work on what he's got. But we're about to have at it as Joy is about to take this one halfway as they come around to complete lap 24. Again, lap 25. Best race on the track is for 8th. You ain't lying. Tyson Banks, Diesel Jones, Trevor Schrader's back here as well. Cole Younger still rolling on. There's a lot happening here when it comes to where these cars are working. Justin Williams back here still playing catch-up. Nathan Alul here as well. But right in front of him, you see the difference. Look at all that. That's what's in front of him. He is trying to roll the bottom side, and you see about half of the field all stuck right here between 9th and 17th. Joy, I mean, from 19th to first is about 8 seconds separating. You've got about from 8th on back, the drivers are pretty much stuck together. Michaela Steffes is right here. 23 laps to go. Again, Fusion setup shop. Big push down to the corner. Luke Rakoski's going to be here in that 330. He's been trying to push in here. Biggest mover of the race right now is Cole Younger. He's up 7. Tyson Banks ties the biggest mover of the race right now. Right now, these three keep going at it too. Caudell, 46, and the 747. They're sending it. They're sending like a runway here. Sorry, Mrs. Signature had to get in here and was had a drink she wanted me to try real quick. It's called a prickly pear infused tea. I don't know what that is, but it happened. Heath Hackney, Christopher Joy, the battle for the lead between these two drivers. Hackney and Joy battled 1-2. Now they're doing it again. 18 laps to go here. Oh, caution comes out. Diesel Jones and Luke Rakoski. Here's a look. Oh, Diesel slid up. 55 there. They beating him banging. Beating on in the right rear hook. No. And Luke, innocent bystander there, I would think. Unable to make that one happen. What a race this has been. Luke had nowhere to go. Oh, man. Keith Hackney, your race leader. Diesel Jones comes to pit road. Saw that one brew for about 5 or 6 laps. Yeah. Did it stick? It hurt. Okay, so it was sour. It's called a prickly pear. That thing was sour. It hit the back. You know, it hits the back of your throat. Yep. You guys remember how sweet, or the what were they? Sweet Tarts back in the day. I say back in the day. That was the candy that we had when Sweet Tarts used to be sour. Just a little bit, kind of hits you in the back of the mouth like a sucker punch. Cody, thank you for the like. I appreciate you. That's what happened. That was insane. All right, Hackney, Joy, Kyle Carter, Drymon, Tyson Banks. And now all of that action that you saw, it spread out and kind of got all stuck together. Well, it's about to pick up. It's going to happen. You kind of want to try one out. I don't know where she got it. I'll have to ask her. It's probably the Scooters, which is a local coffee company here. That's where we get our coffee now. We've avoided Starbucks, and we started if we want a quote unquote gourmet coffee, we go to Scooters. Love their coffee. Green flag. Hackney, Joy, Kyle Carter, your top 3. Open sets, holding on 14 with a chance here now. He was been patient all race long. We'll see what the race line's going to look like for this driver. Drymon to the outside. Got a 444 on the paint scheme, 411 on the relative. Charlotte's been awesome. Pro late models moving over, as right now these drivers, they are truly, truly having a great race. 16 laps to go here. There's your top 7 on top of the race line. We're going to check in with the biggest mover of the race. Is tied between 5 drivers. all up 7. Cole Younger trying to make some things happen. Bauman's going to be right behind him. These drivers are pushing envelopes here. Kyle Carter and Drymon going to be battling out as well. You see the race line changing. A lot of drivers moving up the race line. Christopher Joy trying to make that bottom line still stick, but right now Kyle Carter gets to the middle lane. 411 trying to get to the outside. 14 bad race line on the out. Lakin Martin here, the 038, drops to the bottom side, slides the 21. Justin Brown, back over, crossover move. Drake Drymon has some 747 of Tyson Banks rolling on the outside, and a huge momentum changer as they continue to work. These drivers not giving up. 12 laps to go. Caution will come out. Man, there's a Scooters right down the road from you. Haven't tried it, dude. It's good. It's just sour. I like Scooters. Okay, so Starbucks. Hold on, let's look and see what happened here. We talk about branding all day long. Oh baby. Oh no, that happened twice now. No, that's Joe Garcia right there, and had a great line. He saw the battle in front of him. We looked at this right here. Saw the battle in front of him. Watch this. So he drops to the bottom. He's got this clear. Michaela's great as well. Sits the line. It just right there. You see the 71. That's Nick Bauman. And boom. And Michaela nowhere to go. Oh, well, you know what? I think Michaela got the least portion of that damage, but the 114. Dang it, Joe. Dang it, man. Joe Garcia coming to pit road. Scooters is good, man. I like Scooters. Their coffee has more of a, Starbucks has the espresso taste. Scooters has more, first and foremost, a large Scooters like blended drink, which the one I like the most is like a hot caramel drink. The Carameliciousness, that's what it's called. Caramelicious, whatever it is. It's really good. It's got their coffee has more of a hazelnut flavor, when it comes to how it tastes. Like if you just drink it straight. So I like it. And first and foremost, it doesn't cost me $8 for a large. It's like $4 or $5 for the large, and I like it. I like it. So that's if I want gourmet coffee. If I don't make my Maxwell House at home. They just opened up about a month ago. So yes. So I encourage you to try. If you like your hot drinks, like your mochas and stuff like that, they've got good blended drinks. I like them. You like Black Rifle Freedom Roast, but do that's fancy coffee. Black Rifle Freedom Roast is the fancy stuff. Their regular coffee, if I wanted to stop in and get a large coffee from them, kind of if I'm out and about, I think it's like $1.50 or $2 or something like that, and it's good coffee. It's not like your convenience store coffee. It's literally, I don't know. It's good stuff. Keith Hackney, Christopher Joy, Kyle Carter, Derek Drymon. Going to be your front two rows on the restart here. We are just about 10 laps to go. You like some hot drinks, but more of a cold drink guy? Well, that's what she just, I have to ask her again. I think it's the prickly pear. That's what she just gave me. And it was a cold drink. It was a tea. I think it was a green tea drink. I'm not sure. I think that's where she got it from. But good stuff. Hackney, Joy, Carter, Drymon, Brown, Martin, the 7 back here as well. He drives the 4 on the paints. Keep it the 7 right there. I wonder if I needed to refresh trading paints because I forgot. Yeah. All right. We'll just quickly download everybody's paints again. But yes, I do like it. The only thing I ever get from Starbucks is their the mocha. I like the hot mocha drink. That's it. But if I were to, but that's it. I like just coffee and chocolate. That's good. I can do that at home though. So, and I don't want to pay $8 for a drink. Know what I mean? Don't pay $8 for a drink. If you pay $8 for a coffee, you're insane. Green flag. Back at it here. 11 laps to go. Hackney, Joy, Justin Brown, Kyle Carter to the outside. Better restart in the middle there. As you see the 14 working the outside lane. Little scraping happening as well. As you see, oh, baby. The battle for the lead heating up. 10 laps to go here at the dirt track at Charlotte. Diesel Jones sent around here. No caution. As some things are wrecking. Here's what happened. Diesel Jones sent the corner, I do believe. I think somebody got into him. He did. Ooh, 71. Oh, no, that's what happened. Diesel Jones got taken out. 9 laps to go as this race continues. 14 to the bottom side. Joy led a very good portion of this race. Keith Hackney as well. Basically a couple of different lead changes here as the 14 tries to stay out. Battle for third. Roland Drake Dryma. Oh, baby. How about it? 3 and 4 wide. Cole Younger sent it in. How about Michaela up on the outside as well? 6 laps to go, and we got some 3 and 4 wide racing going on back here in 8th. Younger to the bottom side. 7:47 trying to make something happen. Clears the 21. That is Justin Brown. Cole Younger to the inside. Side-by-side racing here. As Tyson Banks tries to make up some of the ground to Lincoln Martin right here, the 038. Jacob Isaac in the 23. He's just been holding on for dear life. Looks in front of him, says, you know what? We're going to let him have at it. We're going to let him have at it, but he's sending it. He's got some fast lap times right now. Everybody within a half of a second per lap as the 14 works the corner. Top 4 all within a throwing distance of each other. 2 by 2 as they continue to work. 5 laps to go. Hackney up the race line. Carter with the better line on the exit. As now, there goes Christopher Joy. The bottom side hooking up. Kyle Carter there to try to reap the benefits. 4 laps to go. Drymon trying to get that third spot away. 14 up the race line. Side-by-side racing. Drymon did a great job. Corner exit. Keith Hackney, slider to the outside. Joy to the inside. 14 in tow. Caution comes out. As Luke Rakoski is going to be here, we are going to have one shot at it here. Luke had an issue. The racing's so good. So good. And right there, just a huge change. Big checkup there. Just a lot of connecting parts. A lot of drivers getting into each other, and just unavoidable, even with the amount of lifting you saw. Back up right here. Okay, good. I mean, the racing so good right here. Gets into the corner. Watch the corner. We're going to go back here. Here's Cole Younger here. That's the 114 of Joe Garcia trying to slide up in front of the 3. That's just a bad slider right there. And you see the 3 just right there in the back quarter and unable to get out of the corner. I mean, that's just kind of how this race line produces. And so now the 33 is going to go around. Man, oh, man. Christopher Joy, your race leader. Hackney will be second. Single file restart coming up. Let's go, Joy. And Drymon says, Dustin Price, love it. Cole Younger giving a shout out as well. Jason giving us some love. Do love it, man. This has been some great racing. We love seeing good, competitive, hard impact racing. And if you want to be a part of this series, you want to get a chance to race in one of these features, you need to get out there and you need to join Reaper Racing League. You can do that by joining the Discord. It's going to be in chat. I think Paul put it up there. I will make sure to copy that. We are going to just paste it to everybody again one more time. Here it is. Check it out. That is the Discord for the Reaper Racing League. And you can be a part of the Pro League. This is an open setup. Green flag racing once again, as now they're rolling. Max, thank you for the like, sir. Joy, Keith Hackney, final lap, white flag waves for this one. Kyle Carter to the inside. Christopher Joy with some great sliders late into the race. Able to make this one work. To the bottom side we go. Joy wins the feature. Keith Hackney will be second. Kyle Carter third, and they are wrecking behind him. Big congratulations to the 30. Getting the victory here at Charlotte. Week 1 is insane. Get some. Christopher Joy, Keith Hackney, Kyle Carter. The drivers knocking it down, knocking it out of the park. And here is your race results. Joy, Hackney, Carter, your top 3. Drymon in the 411 finishes in 4th. Tyson Banks rebounds to 5th. Luke Martin, Drake Drymon, Justin Brown, Michaela Steffes, and Nathan will finish inside the top 10. Jacob Isaac, Cole Younger, and Justin Williams are going to make up the next 3 drivers. Joe Garcia rebounds to 14th. Rakoski in 15th. Bauman, Jones, Claudel, and then, of course, the rest of your race results right here as Cruz and Schrader and Phillips all run that one. What a good race. That was good, man. That was good. Let's go talk to him. Your race winner, feature winner, knocked it out of the park, made the pass when it counted, nailed it. Christopher Joy, driving to number 30 today. Tell me about it, man. That was a great run.
Yeah, I messed around with air pressures a little bit, and they were kind of good on the start. Midway wasn't too hot, but then they came back at the end, and I think running the bottom kind of saved them a little bit. So I'll take that one. Keith is he's a heck of a guy, especially here. So he's hard to beat, that's for sure.
He was hard to beat. A couple of different lead changes there, where the restart kind of kind of showed its cards a little bit when it came to what you needed to do to be able to get to the outside or get to the inside on that 1 and 2, or maybe develop on the back straightaway to get into 3 and 4. This one seemed like Charlotte played like Charlotte normally plays.
Oh yeah, especially in pros. I haven't ran too many pros here. Usually I've been running supers since the frenzy and all that. So you can run the bottom a little bit more just because you don't have enough power to kind of keep the momentum up top. So, but yeah, this is a fun track. It's real racy, and there's usually a couple lanes if you know how to do it. Just get a right setup.
Tell you what, you missed the battle. I know you were battling up front for, the top 3, kind of sitting right there for a little. Top 4 drivers kind of sit right there. But boy, I tell you what, you talk about this track being very racy from 8th on back. They were they were literally in a pot. So, but this one worked out really well. Are you from Warsaw or Warsaw?
Warsaw, Indiana.
Okay, all right. I just want to make sure, because Warsaw, we have a Warsaw here in Missouri, so I just
okay.
All right, brother. Well, fantastic victory here today. You guys put on a fantastic show. Give you shout outs. This one was awesome.
Yeah. First off, I want to thank you guys for the league and the broadcast and everything. I want to thank Majula Say Speed Shop for all my setup needs. Fergie with CFM, Shop Fergie 22, Sweet Victory Apparel, LA's Custom Trailers in Warsaw, Indiana, Fatheads Eyewear, Outlaw Designs for the paint, and H & Sons Racing for sponsoring the car. So thank you.
Always, Christopher Joy. We look forward to seeing what you guys do next week, my man. Congratulations on the first win of the season.
Cool. Thank you.
Always, that's the man, the myth, the legend. That's what we're going to be talking about. Let's talk about the closest battle that we saw for the lead in a hot minute. Restart kind of snuck up on him, but this one worked out really well. Keith Hackney is your P2 finisher today. Nailed everything about this one. I thought I know caution comes out kind of at the worst time right there, because you were making that pass back for the lead.
Yeah, man. That's just the luck of the draw, we had a good car. I think I went to the top a lot sooner than I wanted to. I could run the bottom like him, but I think Dryman there below me there early, and I just couldn't get to the bottom. And then seeing that we had a pretty good green flag run that second stint, I was like, well, hell, I don't think we're gonna get a caution, so I'm just gonna rail the top. And I think I used up my stuff a little bit earlier than I wanted to, but we did have a great car, man. Like, we had a great car all night. I know that first run, shoot, we was like over a second, and I was really hoping we was going to stay green. At least if they had to run me down, they was going to have to run me down. But all in all, it's a good night. I mean, I'm not going to complain. I did everything I could do to hold him off, but he was just rolling the center a lot better than I could, and because there again, I just went to the top too soon. So yeah, we'll take it. We'll move on. I'm very excited for this league. I think it can be really fun. It's going to be competitive, and we're definitely going to put in some more work. And so this kind of stuff don't happen again. So,
Yeah,
but all in all, good race, man. And I'm just ready for next week.
it's going to be fun. We're going to Peevely next week, which of course I love. But I'm looking forward to, of course, Lucas Oil, because Lucas Oil is my hometown track, and I love that track so much. So I'm excited for this entire series. I mean, you got one of the, if this is a testament to what you guys are gonna, what kind of show you guys are gonna put on, man, you guys gonna put on it's gonna be a blast. And I love dirt racing, but this is the kind of racing that I enjoy calling, because it's very competitive. The drivers are close, but you have to make your adjustments on the fly to be able to do what you need to do. So congratulations, P2 finish, Keith. I'm sure I'm going to be talking to you from that P1 spot here pretty soon.
Oh yeah, man, for sure. Like you said, I mean, it's a good competitive series. There's a bunch of good guys in here. A bunch of the guys we run a lot together, like in other races, other leagues, and stuff like that. So, yeah, I think it's definitely going to be fun for everybody. There's just, I mean, first race, jitters. Everybody, well, a lot of the guys don't run with some of the other guys. So, just got to get used to just the way how everybody races around each other and stuff like that. But I think everything will mellow out, sure enough, and I'm sure they'll make all the right calls they need to moving forward. And like I said, I think it's going to be an exciting league. And there's a couple guys that signed up that wasn't able to make it tonight, and add them to the bucket here, and it's just going to get more spicy.
I like spicy. We like spicy. All right, Keith, congratulations once again. P2 finish. Give your shout outs, man. This one was fun.
Oh yeah, man. NLR first and foremost. We had like two other guys in the show tonight. They didn't have the best of luck. House of Speech setups. Just amazing people to work with. Cruz and Dylan and all the guys over there. NH Lens, Custom Canvas with Keith, Grip Hackney Live, Papa Mike Promotions, Two Chicks and a Crew, and that's about it tonight. But I'm sure we'll add some more before next week. So, yeah.
Love to hear it. All right,
Yes,
Keith,
sir.
my man, I will see you next week at Peeply.
Oh, yes, sir. Oh, and also appreciate you jumping on board to do a hell of a broadcast, sir.
It was fun. It was. I love dirt racing. It's and people know me for the asphalt side of things. I only call one dirt series a week, and now it's two. But I call dirt racing in real life as well. So like this is a whole. I mean, it's kind of different because you only have certain advantages, certain views from above. And you want to make sure you keep the action going. But I tell you what, this is you guys gonna make this fun. This one's gonna be fun.
Sir, for sure. I'll see you next week.
You too. Keith Hackney comes home too, and nails it. Last but not least, my neighbor Al Carter comes home third. Dude, you had a battle going for the majority of this race. You still got your camera up. We can talk to you this way.
Hold on. I just closed it.
That's okay. We can go back. You don't have to. You don't.
I can refresh it.
It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. You got it. All right, tell me about this one. This one, you had to do some work, man.
Yeah, this was definitely a battle uphill for me. Qualified not so great right there. Stepped on it, chose the wrong setup, and the track was completely different than what I thought it was going to be. So stepped it in qualifying and decided to put my bootstraps on there in the heat race and get up front there. If I just had a couple more laps, I felt like the car would have come in a lot more. But I got up there in the heat race, and then by feature time, I made a couple of adjustments to the car just to get the feel the way I wanted it to feel. And I got up there and raced my heart out, and felt like it was a 100-lap race and not a 50-lap race with all the cautions and just racing around these other guys. Had a couple incidents there where I thought I was gonna either get wrecked or I was gonna drive through it, whatever. But I got through them, and I got up there and I battled with them leaders, and I really thought I could get by both of them. I definitely had the car to beat right there at the end. I definitely felt like I was faster than them two. But hey, they put on a great show, and I'll take a top 3 tonight for the first for the opener.
Yeah, Cole, I did see that the top 8 transferred out of the LCQ. There was something going on there with the way that I saw the race set up earlier. Said I thought we had 4 heat races there for a split second, and I was completely wrong with it. You had 3 heat races and then the LCQ. or the B main, however you want to call it. So yes, and it was a clerical error on my end, not on anything that the league did or the drivers did. That's why I said, hey, that's on me. So, let's see. Michaela says, nice race, Kyle. Let's go Tri-City Speed. Nosworthy, give us a like out there as well. Thank you so much. Dusty Smith giving us a like as well. That says go Kyle Carter. Congratulations, of course. But tell me about this racetrack, man. I mean, Charlotte's fun, but I mean, it's kind of a different animal. It really, I know the super lates. Actually, I think Chris said it best. The super lates kind of run the horsepower, and this one has horsepower, but this is kind of the driver's car.
Yeah. It definitely helps me this week that supers were at Charlotte. So I can get the laps on the track that I needed. Cars definitely don't have the horsepower they have, but just, we went in there and we wore this track down, and I was actually really, really happy about how they did that. I just go out in the practice and wear the track in some more, and I just went with the wrong setup there in the qualifying, which is no big deal. And then by feature time, I think this track was really racy. I mean, we had races all over the place.
Sure did. Sure did.
It was fun battling up there to the top three. I definitely enjoyed it, being around those guys and racing with them. And I'm glad I'm glad we put on a show for the fans.
It was a ton of fun, man. It was a great show. Yeah. Parents were confused. They got to tell them I'm sorry. That was on me. It was on me. I admit when I'm wrong. I do. It was right in front of my face the entire time. Thank you, Cole. Appreciate you. Kyle, dude, you're the bomb, man. I mean, you're the closest dirt racer. Well, you're one of the, I don't know, there's like 5 or 6 of you that I get to know down here. There's so many dirt racers down here that it's unreal, especially when we go to Lake Ozark, or we get down to Lucas Oil, or we go to Peevely, or we jump around quite a bit and have some fun. But you get to do this on the simulator, and the top 3 nights so far. We'll see which track are you looking forward to the most when it comes to the schedule. We've got Peevely, Lucas Oil, then Eldora, and then Cedar Lake. After that, those don't matter just yet.
Yeah, really, it's hard telling. During the supers here on the official list, I had a really good runs at Lucas Oil in the supers. So really, it's my home track. So I know the track pretty well, and I'll be pretty excited to get on it and run on it. And I'm hoping to get top 3, maybe a win with that track.
It's I would hope so. It's a local track to you.
Oh yeah.
All right, Kyle. Congratulations, P3 man. Give you shout outs.
Well, yeah, just thank you to Brandon over there at Tri-City. Both Brandon, Schatz and Barnhart. Got a lot of Brandons on Tri-City. They ever come and run this, you'll see we got a lot of Brandon. But Brandon put it together, this setup for us real quick. Just went in there and tested for us and got it built for us, and I'm glad he did that for us, because I built the setup, but it really wasn't that good. I'm glad he put in the effort for it. And thank you to Paul and Trevor and the other admin. I can't remember his name. Thank you for them putting on this league. Felt like we had a pretty solid night there, pretty solid opener night. And thank you to you, Jason, for doing this broadcast and showing the fans what iRacing can be about. It's just not a simulator. It's an actual, to some people, it's actually racing. So
it is real. I mean, there's real prizes involved. There's real positions involved. This is real racing. It is real racing. It may be on a computer, but it's real racing. These people put time and energy and effort. I mean, you think about an open setup here, that takes time to build, and that there's a lot of people that get out there and be like, oh, well, that's pay to win kind of stuff. No, it's not. You still have to drive it.
No,
you know what I mean?
No, there's a lot of setup. There's people say that setup cops make it worse, but I think they make it better, honestly, because everyone's got their own kind of setup, and makes for better racing, honestly.
Mm-hmm. MS State, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you, my man. I tell you what, this one was good. This one was a good one. I look forward to seeing what you guys do coming up here, and especially the next couple of weeks. This has been it's going to be some exciting racing. Brother, we'll see you next week, man.
Yep. Thank you, sir.
Always. Kyle Carter comes home third, and a great time. Christopher Joy, Somebody said it earlier, joy to the world. I didn't want to say it's Christmas time. You don't want to do that. But our Warsaw driver comes home and gets the victory here. Great race. These drivers knocked it out of the park. No worries. Thanks for the stream. Had some luck, bad luck tonight. Made the run up to 9th at one point. You did. You were the biggest mover of the race at one point. But Tyson Banks becomes the biggest mover of the race with a positive 8 spots. We have 2 drivers that are up. Tyson Banks, your biggest mover of the race from Bedford, Indiana. You used to. I don't want to do that to you, man. I don't want to do that to you. You know, my last name is Followell, right? And I was in the Army for 9 years, right? Having the last name Followell, Followell, is it's difficult. So don't plan that one out. You know what I mean? And you folks have been absolutely amazing, and I can't thank you enough. I appreciate everybody for being out there. It's been a good stream. It's been a good race. A lot of people tuning in tonight. So thank you so much to everybody who has tuned in tonight. If you haven't done so, give us a follow, follow, subscribe, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. We have a TikTok as well. We'll take some of the highlights, make a highlight video, and do some cool stuff. I'll try to have an intro since now I have some footage. I will do an intro for the series for next week. Luke, thank you very much for the love. I appreciate you. And we'll get all that taken care of. Reaper is it's a lead that can be contended with here. I tell you what, if this is just the first race and this was quote unquote shaky, there's the first race jitters, then they could put a lot of these people to shame. So thank you to the sponsors of the series. Of course, and thank you to Fusion Setup Shops, which is the title sponsor, of course. LUNATIC Designs, getting out there and knocking it out of the park. Of course, MFJ Welding, KOSTERMAN Engraving, J&J and SC RACEWEAR, Red Pirate Family Grill and Oyster Bar, Apex Designs, and of course, each and every one of you out there. Thank you to PFEFFER Window and Design. I want you to give him a call if you're in his area. 870-679-9002. Check out the KOSTERMAN Facebook page. And of course, make sure that you check us out as well on our YouTube channel. If you want some merch, make sure you hit up your merch channel. There is a t-shirt that I made that has all the leagues that, and actually that's going to be in our Discord, but there's I think I shared it to all the leagues, so the league should have it as well. There's a t-shirt out there that has all the leagues on there, including Reaper, for this current season that we're going to be running. We love it. I love dirt racing, but I love iRacing as a whole. Go to iRacing.com. Make sure you check out what they have. Thank you to Beef Jerky Unlimited. Thank you to Chop Shop Racing. Thank you to Noma TV. Thank you to, of course, all of our sponsors that just keep stepping up and knocking it out of the park. Commander Road Racing and NordVPN. Much love. Be good, be safe, be kind to one another. I love y'all. You're amazing. It was a good time. We'll see you in the next one.